Concluding thus, the parson rode on his way, with doubts as to his discretion in retelling this curious bit of law. When he was gone, Durbeyfield walked a few steps in a profound reverie, and then sat down upon the grassy bank by the roadside, depositing his basket before him. In a few minutes a youth appeared in the distance, walking in the same direction as that which had been pursued by Durbeyfield. The latter, on seeing him, held up his hand, and the lad quickened his pace and came nearer.
"Boy, take up that basket. I want 'ee to go on a errand for me."
The lathlite stripling frowned.
"Who be you then, John Durbeyfield, to order me about and call me boy? You know my name as well as I know yours." "Do you? Do you? That's the secret. That's the secret. Now obey my orders and take the message I'm going to charge 'ee wi'. Well, Fred, I don't mind telling you that the secret is that I'm one of a noble race. It has just been found out by me this present afternoon p.m."
And as he made the announcement, Durbeyfield, declining from his sitting position, luxuriously stretched himself out upon the bank among the daisies. The lad stood before Durbeyfield and contemplated his length from crown to toe.
"Sir John Durbeyfield, that's who I am," continued the prostrate man. "That is, if knights were baronets, which they be. 'Tis recorded in history all about me. Dost know of such a place, lad, as Kingsbere sub Greenhill?"
"Yes, I've been there to Greenhill Fair."
"Well, under the church in that city there lie—"
"'Tisn't a city. The place I mean, leastwise, 'twasn't when I were there. 'Twas a little one-eyed blinking sort of place."
"Never you mind the place, boy. That's not the question before us. Under the church of that there parish lie my ancestors, hundreds of 'em, in coats of mail and jewels, in great lead coffin, weighing tons and tons. There's not a man in the county of South Wessex that's got grander and nobler skillingtons in his family than I."
"Oh!"
"Now take up that basket and go on to Marlott, and when you've come to the Pure Drop Inn, tell 'em to send a horse and carriage to me immediately to carry me home. And on the bottom of the carriage they to be put a noggin of rum in a small bottle, and chalk it up to my account. And when you've done that, go on to my house with the basket, and tell my wife to put away that washing, because she needn't finish it, and wait till I come home, as I've got news to tell her."
As the lad stood in a dubious attitude, Durbeyfield put his hand in his pocket and produced a shilling, one of the chronically few that he possessed.
"Here's for your labour, lad."
This made a difference in the young man's estimate of the position.
"Yes, Sir John, thank ye. Anything else I can do for 'ee, Sir John?" "Tell 'em at home that I should like for supper, well, lamb's fry if they can get it, and if they can't, black pot, and if they can't get that, well, chitterlings will do."
"Yes, Sir John." The boy took up the basket, and as he set out the notes of a brass band were heard from the direction of the village.
"What's that?"
said Durbeyfield.
"Not an account of I."
"'Tis the Women's Walking Club, Sir John. Why, your daughter is one of the members."
"To be sure, I quite forgot it in my thoughts of greater things. Well, vamp on to Marlott, will you, and order that carriage, and maybe I'll drive round and inspect the club."
The lad departed, and Durbeyfield lay waiting on the grass and daisies in the evening sun. Not a soul passed that way for a long while, and the faint notes of the band were the only human sounds audible within the rim of blue hills. End of chapter 1.